Ladies and gentlemen, please come in real close. Come in close. Invade your personal spaces. We got to make room for everybody here. Come in away from the sides. Please, welcome. Oh, wait, this is COVID. Also, please stand 6 feet apart from everybody, but come in real close to fit everybody in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Diz Idiots podcast, the only podcast about absolutely nothing, but also about Disney. Kinda, sorta, maybe, if we're up for it today. I'm your host, Dozer. He is your other host, Bruce. So,
what's going on, party people?
I don't know. It's a day. It ended in Y. I am here. I got my stuff back.
Stuff deserves claps.
Yes.
You know what? Standing ovation for Stuff. Standing ovation for Stuff.
You know, I got my stuff back, or I should say, because I don't want to break the illusion, I have my studio back. Like I don't use this room for anything else in the world. Because people like to believe I have a studio. And that was the worst wink in the world. Brought to you by Siemens.
I see what you did there.
So, I think we kind of decided in the 2 minutes before we went live here that I am going to keep kicking my desk here, and it's going to keep shaking, and it's going to look like you're in an earthquake as you watch today, and I apologize. So if you want to, listen to the audio broadcast, then you don't have to deal with that. But we decided in the 2 minutes before we went live that we're going to talk about stuff that grinds our gears, that annoys us, that pisses us off about everything in the world, Disney World. Yes, I'm still stealing that from you, Van. Come back. Bring back the NetCop podcast, and I will give it back to you. But till then, it's news from around the world. Disney World. Insert generic garage band music here. So, Bruce, right off the top of your head, what annoys you about Disney?
What annoys me about Disney?
This could be as a cast member, as a guest, as a
guest. One thing I realized right off the bat: the transportation system. But I'm going there right out the gate. I ain't holding punches here. The transportation
system. Take a glass, because it's going to be a long trip on this bus because you have been passed over by 6 ECVs.
You can pass over by 6 ECVs. You have to wait. First off, a bus hasn't come for 30 minutes. And now 30 other people, now with 50 people waiting and growing, you have the ECV systems, which, listen, ECV guests definitely need help. I understand that. Their families should all be treated well. But, they make getting to the parks what used to be a great system. They've made it such a chore. I have literally been there for extra early morning extra magic hours at French Quarter. The bus picked us up at French Quarter, had to go through all of Riverside, stopping at each bus station for at least a minute or two before making way to Epcot. Took up all of our extra magic hour.
Well, apparently, you have not stayed at Old Key West lately.
I have not stayed. I've actually never stayed at Old Key West. I have eaten at Old Key West. Delicious, by the way.
All you need to know about Old Key West is it takes about 27 minutes to go to all the stops in Old Key West. And there's no such thing as a direct bus. Everyone goes to all the stops. And
that's a generous of 27 minutes, by the way. I think it takes longer.
And none of these stops are like, it's not a loop. Like, you go down the road, you hit the stop, you go down further, hit a cul-de-sac, turn around, and go back. Right!
I understand it, and I know they're trying to work it out, because the problem is the systems. Old Key West worked when it was a smaller property. Everything worked for a time. They gotta work on something better. I know what Skyliner, la, 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 but that only worked for certain properties. Other people, good luck.
Get on the bus. It's going to take you forever to get wherever you're going.
Oh, and, don't worry. Rent a car. Oh, we're going to charge you for that now. Ah!
No. You're going to be charged.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, shut up.
There's an advantage to owning deeded property on Disney World.
Shut up, BBC.
Hey. It's not much I can rub in your face about my Disney creds.
Actually, I won't be charged. I will have my friend who's a cast member do it.
Ah, you almost said the big bad E word there.
Yeah, employee.
You know what else just rubs me the wrong way?
What? Go on.
How guests could be there for a week and a half and still can't figure out how to get into the damn park.
Oh my gosh, how hard is it to remember?
Hold on.
Tap, finger,
Beep.
go.
What finger is this? And now we're going to make it worse is they're not going to have magic bands. They're going to be like, oh man, where's my card? Where's my card? I lost my card.
Where's my phone? And again, it's folks, this is simple. Tap, boop, walk. Tap, boop, walk.
And remember the finger you use. I recommend the pointer, which is weird because I don't use the pointer. I use my middle finger because when I put my hand on the thing, that's where it naturally falls.
I use my pointer.
Most people use their pointer. It's the easiest one to remember.
But I always did it. And I was never a big fan of wearing my magic band. I'd always carry it. But hand here, finger down, continue.
I was always good at beep.
Yeah. Universal, a little different. Scan, finger, go. But it's all the same principle. That's one thing. And come on. Going off and entering the park. You have been through security. You've clearly been here more than one day. It's just not your first trip through security. How hard is this to get?
Open all the zippers. Be ready. And I hate to break it to you. Most of you, me included, we do not need these big photographer bags with 37 pockets. Okay, I had an excuse last time. I had a baby with me. If you have a kid, it's a different story. But if you are just a grown adult, you don't need all that shit.
It's great for traveling.
Over 12.
Yeah.
You don't need all that shit.
I carry, because I only usually bring one bag. The one bag I normally travel with is rather big. But I've started carrying a smaller park bag that's very compact. $10. $10 online, no problem. Compacts, walk in, walk out, one zipper, one pocket. Listen, I get it. You want to carry stuff in the park. People like carrying more things. You want to have phone chargers. You want to have whatever you need. But it's not that complicated. Now, granted, there are some hero security officers out there who I love you all. You're doing a great job for us. But I don't need to check the box. That's fine. I'm going to check every pocket, every pouch, every inch of this stroller.
Congratulations. Maybe you'll find the packet of formula I lost 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come on.
Do a quick risk assessment. Just look at the person. Go.
You know who's going to be. If not that guy, that does. Oh, I just want to get in and have fun and spend money. Oh, spend money. Now that's a different story. Now they should let you in, no problem.
So, what else grinds my gears is now that we have these metal detectors, and you're randomly chosen to go through them. Not everybody goes through them. You are randomly chosen. Randomly chosen. I don't know the last time I went to a park and was not randomly chosen. Fat white guy with a beard. You're going.
I didn't give a choice. I always had to go through the metal detector.
This is how it goes almost every time. Fat white guy with a beard, you go through. Wife and kid, you just wait for him over there.
Sometimes I was able to not go if I didn't have the bag.
I have been with a party of like 7. And I'm the only one every time. Do I look that suspicious?
Yes. I know you better than that.
And I'm just annoyed because as the guy, I might not have a bag, but I have a lot of crap in my pocket. So it's, there are my keys. Why I have keys, I don't know.
Keys,
I didn't drive here. But I take everything out. Okay. And now I'm trying to stuff everything back in my pocket as I'm running. And then I ran right into that person that takes 2 steps past the entrance gate and got to read my map.
Yep. Oh.
Where's Cinderella's castle? Okay, we are here. Go to the side.
Move to the side, and that's another. What gets me? You know what really bothers me? They have Disney. They have Photo Pass. They have My Disney Experience. They have Photos, Memory Maker. It's great. They have a lot of Photo Pass people out there to help. Cast members doing a great job for us again. But You know what bothers me? You walk up and there's a family there, and okay, there's no shoreline. We'll go do this. We'll do this picture. Oh no, that was the person waiting. Now the 9 other people have to come. Oh, I want my individual picture. Now the 2 of us have to. Now the 2. No, now do this pose, do that pose. Why? You're all the same people. It's the same picture. It's the same picture. Come on. Take the picture,
John.
move.
John Pignette.
I say
Coming from the dead.
Yeah.
You ever see those families that just slowly march up Main Street and go to every photographer, not realizing it's really all the same photo, all framed exactly the same?
Hey, Jack, there's times I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no photo pass. Let's come do this. But okay, you want to I get it. You want to take some individual pictures. There's mom and dad want a picture without the kids once in a while. Cool. I totally understand it. But you see them, it's like really all 15 of you had to decide to do this. And you had one person waiting in line. I had that happen at the front of when it was at Aloha Isle before the new location for Dole Whip. And honey, how many do you want? Oh hell no! Move. What? You're ordering 20 and I'm ordering 1. Move.
Oh, why? Hopefully that improves with app ordering everything.
I don't know. I think using the app, I think is gonna. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, here we go. I hate using the app in the park. You know why? Phones die.
Yeah. Listen, I've become a habit of carrying the charger with me when you go to a park, but you shouldn't have to. Phones die. Things go on, and I'm sorry. They think this is going to speed it up. I know people. I talked to a girl at Columbia Harbor House last year who flat out said, don't use the app. It's a nightmare. It's making the thing. Now that people are waiting twice as long, you're going to wait twice as long for your food. And it's creating I've been in that kitchen. I've worked in some of these quick service kitchens. And it's a nightmare back there to begin with. When you're scooping fries and you're scooping them as fast as you humanly can and the salt's everywhere and you're being told you're not doing it fast enough because now we have 200 app orders to take care of besides the 200 guests in front of you? No, thank you.
No. I am all for one way or another. None of this split way stuff. And if you're going app, you may as well go whole hog app. You go in, you place your order, you say how many people there are, you get your food, it includes a number with your food, it tells you where your table is, and you go to your table.
That's another problem. It's finding seating because it's a free-for-all, and these buildings were not built for the capacity they have now. I'm not saying it's their fault, and I'm not saying there's much you can do about it. I'm not saying I got the answer, but sometimes it's like, come on. I don't want to eat on a trash can. I don't want to eat standing outside. I'm fat. It's Florida. It's hot. I want to sit down.
And that's what I've liked about what Pico's Bills has done, where you walk in, and until you have a tray of food, they will not let you in the seating area. And if you are not actively eating, get out.
I have had to do that on many a rainy day at Restaurantosaurus. I was the girl who was the coordinator that day literally just walks up to me. First, I need a favor. Yeah, out there, big, scary, make them leave. Okay. But I'm just going. They think that do you have food? What is your party in there? I just want to take. If your party is in there, no, then you can't come in yet. This is the only way to keep it fair. You just want to sit here to be out of the rain. We can't have you do that. I'm sorry. But I can't have you do that. I'm sorry. But line. Fine.
And that is why if I'm getting out of the rain, I buy fries.
And that's why if I'm getting out of the rain, I go to a gift shop. I will run from gift shop to gift shop if I have to.
Okay.
Let's face it. I just go out in the rain, though. You're in Florida. God, what are you going to do? Stop it?
So here's the problem with the gift shop. You try that with a toddler.
Well, that's because I don't have a toddler. I've never been with a toddler.
Oh, we can make this change.
I have a feeling you're going to make this change.
Oh, absolutely. But no, going with a toddler, it's a different game.
That is a completely different story. I understand that completely. Then, you know what game we're playing? Let's splash in the puddles.
Yes.
I can get behind this game. I'll dry off eventually.
So, what used to grind my gears, but doesn't anymore, because I understand it better. What time is the 3 o'clock parade?
That's a very good question. It depends on where you're standing.
Yes. You just have to know the actual question that is being asked, not what time is the 3 o'clock parade. What time is the 3 o'clock parade here?
Do you know how few times I actually got asked that question? Few times I actually got asked the question because I normally was at the front of the park still. Only time I had one person ask me, what is the movement Shake It Celebrate? Actually, no, more than once. It happened on multiple occasions. Someone walked up to me while I was at the tip board when the tip board used to be there, rest in peace, tip board. I'd be at the tip board at the top of Main Street, right by Casey's, and someone would walk up to me and go, I have a question, sir. Yeah, what can I help you with? What is this movement Shake It Celebrate, Celebrate It parade? Well, with that, how do I know that's starting? I would open my mouth to say the words, and the music would start. I'd be like, that's how, actually. And literally, so the woman looked at me, I paused to go, she goes, is that it? I'm like, yeah, that'd be it.
Move it, shake it, celebrate it.
When will it be here? I said, turn around. You see those presents going around? Yeah. They'll be here in a few seconds. Just relax. Let it say, hey, get up, get loud. Oh, yep, that's it. It's coming right now.
Okay. I think you will resonate with this one. I hate the guests that come into the park thinking they know everything because they read a meme on the Facebooks.
Or thinking they know everything, or thinking they know all the insides and outs because they saw something online, and that they're not. It doesn't bother me that they listen. I'm not saying I like that people think they know. I like that people have passion about it, but then they're telling everybody. They're telling everyone wrong information. They're going up to people to seek to give them wrong information, and I don't listen to them. Please stop listening to them.
So, what's your favorite piece of wrong information?
Ooh.
Because I have one that has grinded my gears for years.
Ooh, one of my favorites is to use the single rider line. And that when you get to the front of the single rider line, just tell them, no, that's not how single rider works. Stop it. Stop telling them that.
Oh, I have seen some good fights with that one.
Yeah, I'm like, stop telling people that. That's a good question. Which one bothers me the most? There's a lot of them that bother me. It used to be the extra magic hours. Oh, don't worry. They'll always let you stay and shop. No. You can always shop on the way back. Folks, if you're listening to this, I have some sound advice for you. Ask your local cast member with the part. If you're not sure, never tell your kids. Never tell the people you're with. We can come do this later. We'll do this on our way out because if it's a hard close night, hard close meaning, when the park closes, like after extra magic hours, those doors to those stores shut. You're not getting back in. That's the only way to do it. Don't let people talk you out of shopping. If you want to shop, you can always send it to your resort. But for the love of everything, but
it's our last night.
I'm leaving. I'm like, listen, I had one thing. Fine, I'll walk you over. And I see the manager just shaking his head at me. And I'm like, he's kind of giving me a little attitude. And eventually he gets left. I said, thank you. That wasn't me. I didn't want to be doing this. I did this to appease them. You did what you had to do. Thank you very much. And he goes, I appreciate that. He goes, I wasn't sure if you, I'm like, I'm not pulling any clout. I was actually telling the family on the way over, I see the manager. I don't think he's going to let us do this. I don't think this is happening. I'm sure he will. I don't think so. He's shaking his head at me.
So, my favorite piece of wrong information. 2 words. Andy's coming.
Oh, my Lord.
We've all seen the meme. You say Andy's coming and Buzz and Woody will fall down flat pretending to be toys. No, they won't.
First off, Buzz and Woody aren't just going to fall down.
Buzz ain't getting up.
Buzz and Woody have to guest degree, and they know that. It was what magical moments were just that. That guards people guests asking for a magical moment. It's not magical if you ask for it. Magical moments happen. That's the problem. Everybody expects there to be magic. Everybody, it's not the magical place I remember it as. It's the same. Things change, but you're not going to get just every magical moment.
You mean I won't stay at Cinderella's royal suite?
Magical moments are special. They're once chance things. Not everybody needs the magical moment. Is you're being here. You'll make your own magical moments. They don't owe you a yes, you're paid to be there, but they don't owe you one. You shouldn't get to ask for one. It happened once. It was a stage thing that happened once. That's wonderful. Woody and Buzz are like people do that exactly. When Andy's coming, the Grey Men, Woody, Buzz, Jesse, they are busy. Leave them alone. They have guests to greet.
Which, by the way, that brings me to my least favorite year of celebration. Because they've had the year of a million dreams, year of this, year of that.
You mean the 3 years a million dreams?
Hey, who's counting? But my least favorite one was limited time magic.
Mm-hmm.
Purely because that was a big FU to, they always say, a lot of people are here, and this could be their only trip to the world ever.
They tell us that all the time in training.
And that was a big FU to that. Because, great, you're going to do something for 2 days.
It's again, that's why I like the magical moment idea, but then everyone's expecting it. When do I get one of these magical moments? It's that they just happen, sir. That's not good enough for me. I'm sorry. What? What do you think? I'm covered in freaking salt from scooping fries all morning, dude. What do you want from me? Does it look like I am in the position to change that?
Oh.
It's just another thing. It's also ride vehicles are not that hard to figure out. The rules of the attractions are not that complicated. You shouldn't be holding your phone up. Not that complicated. Working the lap bars are not that complicated. I don't know why it takes some people so long to work. And putting your bag in here is not that complicated. It's the same way. If something falls off, it was most likely your fault. So you cannot complain necessarily. So I don't care that, we're going to have to shut down the ride to find my iPhone. Oh, no, we ain't. How many times people, and it's happening now, I understand, with the face mask. How hard is it to just follow the rules to make everybody, it's about your trip, but there's other people on the same car, train, whatever you want to call them, that have the same experience. They shouldn't have to stop it for you.
So I remember on one of our earliest trips to Disney World, my wife and I, she took a flash photography on a dark ride.
Oh, party foul numero uno.
I informed her of her wrongness. And then just a couple rides later, there was a family in front of us on Pirates of the Caribbean taking nonstop flash photography. And she saw in that moment how much that ruins it.
So
when you see drywall all of a sudden, you're out.
Dark rides are dark rides for a reason. If not, they'd be called on lights on, see everything rides, but they're not. They're meant to be in the dark. Not only does it hurt everything, do you see things you're not meant to see, it also just takes a moment away of the experience of ever. You don't know that, but the people in front of you, behind you, this could be the only time they've been on this ever. They haven't ridden Pirates a million times where it doesn't really matter.
And, it's just this weird thing of you can turn your flash off the moment you step on Disney property, because I can guarantee you there is never a picture you want to take in Disney that needs a flash.
And nothing that especially on soak it up. You don't need the pictures of them. If you Google the attraction you're talking about, you'll most likely find any picture you're looking for.
You can find the picture. You can ride it. You could go to Shanghai and ride the much better version of it. Doesn't matter what ride it is. Shanghai has a better version of it.
Or Tokyo Disney
Yes.
Sea. Mm-hmm.
An Asian park has a better version of it.
Except for Phantom Manor, that's in Paris.
Mystic Manor?
Mystic Manor, I'm sorry.
No, Phantom Manor's in Paris. Mystic Manor in Hong Kong's even better.
It is, that's true. I forgot about Mystic Manor.
So, it's just the rule of thumb. The Asian parks have the better rides.
They can do things we can't hear, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Here.
Now, if only we could get certain contracts rewritten and certain heroes out of a certain other park.
Ha! No, absolutely not. No, bad. No, you're not taking Spider-Man away from me, damn it. He stays. He's the heart of that park. He stays. Forget the wizard. Him and Hulk are staying. Forget the wizard. He doesn't do anything.
Theoretically, the rides will still be there.
No, Spider-Man would not. It would not be there. That would have to change completely. And I don't want Superman. I want Spider-Man.
Hey, would Six Flags give up Superman? They'd have to rename 400 roller coasters.
No, but still, no. They cannot get rid of it. Hulk would be fine. It's a roller coaster. You change the theming, you'll be fine. Spider-Man would have to be a complete teardown.
Would it be fine? I've seen what Cedar Fair does to retheming roller coasters.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine. It's better than Six Flags.
So are most amusement parks. I'm pretty sure the guy who built a roller coaster in his backyard is better than Six Flags.
Not by much, but yes.
Yeah, you can at least afford the concessions.
Mm-hmm.
Which, not a Disney gripe, because Disney is not notorious for this, shockingly, other than the occasional McDonald's placement.
Not anymore.
I hate branded food in the parks. I hate going in. I hate seeing a Papa John's and Panda Express and all these other franchise. No! Sell me your own crappy Chinese. You can knock $4 off the price by not having to pay the franchise fee.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Be it Papa John's, be it Panda Express, be it Papa Guido's, it all sucks in an amusement park.
Listen, the best thing at the end of my college program was when a restaurant of sorts is stopping being a McDonald's and just turning over to a regular Disney park. McDonald's owned all the equipment. McDonald's owned the fryers, everything. You would buy from McDonald's, the sauces. We had nothing. It was basically Uncrustables and I forget what else. Nothing. There was nothing to do. No French fries, no nuggets, no boigas. We might have had burgers. Burgers might have still been on the menus. I think the broiler might have been Disney. Still, nothing. Nada. It was a beautiful. McDonald's was gone. I didn't have to do much. Oh, scoop large fry. There is none. What do you want me to do? Go find something to do. Go.
Yeah, no, I hate that when you go into, and Cedar Fair parks are notoriously bad at this. Six Flags are even worse.
You know, I get the money from it, so they're happy to do it.
Yeah, but my God, I hate it. And man, does it take you out of the moment when you walk into their Italy land and see a Papa John's. You're not even getting that crappy plastic red and white tablecloth. No, you're just getting, hey, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I agree.
Oh, but there's just so much bad that I can't think of.
There's so much bad, and then there are some attractions that I'm just like, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go right for a big one, and this grinds me. I hate it. Bring it back. It's not. Wouldn't take too hard to get rid of Tron and go back to a regular test track.
Please.
It wouldn't take that much. It's awful. It just ruins. It takes away everything that the attraction was really about. It makes it just kind of there. Also, pre-show, I missed the pre-show. But the pre-show was nothing but standing there making a car to test it. Blech.
So, you know what? You could probably kind of do something in between the two of them. You could strip back a lot of the Tron theming.
Which we don't need because we're having a Tron roller coaster coming, so obsolete.
But keep the idea that you designed the car and you're testing it, not that your car is ever good.
Oh, no.
Cars you design shit.
I'm sorry, it's meant to be bad. You're not meant to I want to make a really nice aerodynamic car. No. I'm here to have fun. I want to create a beast.
I'm making a light cycle. Whee!
I'm creating a car that I want to literally run through buildings and still go. I'm not creating a car. I'm testing a tank. And I do. I'm sorry you can't do that. Well, why not? I want to try it. If I can build it, I can do
it. But what really breaks that ride is the outdoor loop part of it then, because it doesn't fit anything. I am testing this electronic car out here. Oh, hey, look, we're going outside now into the real world.
We're going to test the speed, and that's it. Bye, future world. Oh, look, the not line from Mission Space.
Oh, my God. I will say, there have been times that I've been there and have been like, oh no, they're only running one pod of orange. And you can tell because the green lines go, woo, and the orange lines are going, ee. You're like, why? And then I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I see the green line stop. I'm like, what happened? Oh. There's a biological spill. There's a protein spill in green.
Protein spill. Go get the Vo-Man. Because have you done the green side?
No.
Okay. Actually, I will say this. If you don't like, here's the problem. The green side still moves. It's not as intense, but there's still motion to it. And if you do not get along with motion at all, and someone does coax you onto this, protein spills are going to happen.
If you don't like motion at all, you shouldn't ride any simulator.
They kind of say, no, it just rocks you gently back and forth. It's not intense by any means. You're also talking to someone who doesn't think the orange side is that intense.
It's not.
It's really not.
Says the guy whose blood sugar plummeted after riding it once.
I will never forget when the one cast member, I was just a guest, was implored, you can't ride that after eating lunch. Yes, I am. No, you can't. Yes, I am. You're gonna have a protein spill. No, I won't. I literally wrote it, went right back to her and go, no protein spill. I'm fine. Weakling.
Yeah, no. The one time after I rode orange, I was pale. My blood sugar just went, pew. I don't know what happened. Like, that was a weird anomaly.
It's happened. Actually, it happened to me once at a Six Flags on the merry-go-round, of all things. I need to drink more sometimes. I'm so excited I don't like drinking because it makes bathroom breaks. You know what else grinds my gears? Stick with the same park here for a second. Standing movies. Circle Vision without a seat. So wait a minute. I have to wait in line to watch a video and stand? There's no seats? France is great. Nice, comfy seats.
France is the only movie I like.
American Adventure. Nice, comfy seats. France is it's nice music. It's gentle. Nice scenery. Ow.
No line.
No
ever.
line. Maybe now that Remy's coming.
No, still won't be a line. It's the movie.
Well, there's only a line while the movie's taking place. But that grinds my gears. What do you mean I have to stay? Canada! I have to stand? Hey, Martin Short, you got the money to put seats in this thing. I know you do.
How do you do seats for a Circle Vision? Oh, wait, hold on. Problem solved.
Or just sit them around so you see a view. Okay, you don't have to spin around. Forget that. Or like you said, rotating seats. Or just have the theater rotate. What attraction could do that?
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
which every time I see the commercial, I want to poll people. How many of you have actually been on Carousel of Progress? Because I don't think a lot of you. Not you.
Every trip, maybe twice.
There's some people, I'm like, I don't think they've done it. They hear that song, I'm like, I don't think you're singing along. I don't think you are. I think you're faking it. You heard the song once before. I don't think you've done Carousel of Progress.
I've done Carousel of Progress, and I ask you one question. Where does the other daughter go?
That is a great question.
But you know what? We're running close to our time limit here.
Ugh.
And, we got to save material for other episodes.
Yes, we do, because there's plenty else to grind our gears. Also, by the way, grind our gears. I didn't mention Rise of the Resistance once. Thank you.
And now he did. So the track record continues. Bring down the chalkboard. Check mark. And until next time, he's been your host, Bruce. I've been your other host, Dozer. And we'll catch you on the flip side in our great, big, beautiful tomorrow.